Welcome back to the Black Book, lords and ladies. Let's try and maybe draw a circle. Fight evil spirits. No, let's fight evil spirits. We need the experience. Okay. That guy's nasty because his stuff is power up. These guys are annoying, but we can get rid of them. So let's throw a weakness down. And we'll start putting that on. No point throwing down that. Let's just do that. I'll boost everything up. We'll take a little bit of damage. But this will nullify a lot of his power. Yeah, we'll take a tiny touch of damage, but we can recuperate ourselves. Okay. We'll double curse on him. Waste. Build up the curse. And we'll get regen going on. Rightio. Touch of damage is fine. Yeah, that's going to be annoying though. He'll kill him off. And we'll finish this one with that. Let's go. Yeah. I think we have all these ones already. But we'll grab one of those ones. I like the deck we currently have, it's very effective. So we have this, reduces torment from Chort, which would actually be useful if we ever want to stop. So how does it work? Reduces your torment from Chort by 2. So if we have it equipped, it would nullify a lot of the worst ones if we wanted to stop having some of our worst Chorts running around. Because our sin is starting to build up. Cool pool. Road towards this old tree. Okay.
You stop and keep your book ready. Philemon is waiting for you by the old fir tree. A familiar raven lands beside you.
Separate sorcery. Separate were ascribed magical abilities. The peasants never quite understood what his job was. He sat in the shade, played a horn or trumpet, but the cows would never wander away. It was thought Sephards were close with the Leshy, who actually looked after the cattle. Before the season started, they would agree on who would look after the animals and cut down a tree. The Sephard would place an Easter egg at the centre. Then they would both sit on opposite ends of the trees, and the one who got to the egg first would get to herd the cattle. If they cut down a birch tree, the Sephard sat on the top of the tree. If it was a spruce, he would sit on the roots. In the latter case, the branches hindered him, so the Leshy always won. It was believed that Sephards turned into wolves and did the job in wolf form. In truth, Sephards, as a rule, had good ears. Each cow had a cowbell, wooden or metallic, but by its sound, Sephards could tell if animals had gone too far and blew a signal on the horn. The cows were used to it and walked towards it. In villages with Kumi Peri population, Sephards used wooden drum, a wooden board that hung from a person's neck by a string and banged with sticks. Interesting.
Ah, Philemon, you're here already.
No, Vasilisa, hold on, listen to me. Don't crumble me into your book. You don't understand.
Carr. Right, keep talking, brother.
Speak before I change my mind.
I won't lie to you, Vasilisa. Enough with the lies. I'll tell you how it is. I sometimes drag Nimzar villagers to my lair. Yes, under this tree. But not out of malice, but for a reason. I have to.
Carr, carr, carr! Father would never let it happen. Do your sorcery, Vasilisa, before it's not too late.
Wait, let's listen to him.
You can't understand me, Cornish. In order to avoid greater sacrifices, I have to accept lesser ones. Yes, I made it so Vorsa fell asleep, and is sleeping still. Yes, I hid Nimza and plan to keep it hidden. For this, I need power. I need a human sacrifice. This is the price.
How did you put your father to sleep and hide the village?
It was difficult, but I managed it. For both of these things, I need power. I could wait until the villagers begin cursing one another and take them one by one. But it wouldn't be enough. A speck. I needed a powerful source, a flow, an avalanche of power. That's why I took on this image, a shepherd.
So you took someone's skin, like a chort.
That's another of the necessary sacrifices. I couldn't change my form then, as I can now. I began living in Nimza, sowing discord, carefully, gradually. As roots pierce the stone, so I was, eating through the villagers' trust in one another. I built the events in such a way that one day, a local holiday, the villagers got angry at each other. Oh, Vasilisa, it's not easy. Everyone was angry, hated each other. I won't lie. I needed potions for that, trickery, and other things. But I got what I wanted. A lot of curses were said that day. So many that all of Nimza was cursed. That's how I managed to steal the entire village. And a dozen of cursed villagers provided enough power to put my father to sleep.
So, that's how you arrange it. If only I knew.
You were too busy with beasts and paid no interest to people, brother. Learn your lesson.
What huge sacrifices do you want to avoid? Aren't you the reason for them in the first place?
We, Leshis, can see the future. That's how I knew about your seal, even before you showed up here. We know what would await Nimza villagers in the coming years. We can hear it in the branches, in the whisper of the wind on the crossroads. Everyone, all the Russian lands will be swept by a storm. A storm is coming. Death, famine, murder, wars await you. Maladies on such a scale that have never existed before. This village will disappear altogether.
This can't be true.
It is true, and my brother knows that.
Everything may yet change.
Ha! There haven't been such powerful omens as these for a long time. I am certain this will happen.
So it's basically the Lessie, like the world of the supernatural can sense basically the First World War coming, and the Russian Revolution and the Russian Civil War, and the portents of doom, the ending of the traditional way of things.
People must choose their fate for themselves.
Choose? They have no choice. They don't know what awaits them or their children. These things are written in neither the black nor the white books. The future is much scarier than your chorts, Vasilisa. That's why I decided to hide them. I will kill one, and then the other, but they will survive here with me in this fog.
You're sucking this power out of the peasants?
Yes, I have to kill them. This is the price. I told you what this is about, and you must support me. The peasants ask for help all the time, but no one listens. Only I do. You yourself know about the sacrifice required for a worthy cause. You're a witch after all?
You speak beautifully, Philemon, but the people should choose for their own. Own!
What can they choose? Death is waiting behind each door. Only I can keep them safe. Vasilisa, they have no choice. But you do. I can set you free from the fog. I can break the seal. But I will require a sacrifice. We will take a man from Nimza together. I'll bring you to your father, and we will break the seal. You will be free, and Nimza will be safe.
Don't listen to him, Vasilisa. He cannot decide, and neither can you. Only they can. You have to stop Philemon. Nimzia will be free. You will be free, and my father will finally wake up.
Philemon wants to keep Nemzia in the fog, and the Raven wants everyone to be free. What should I do? Which side should I choose?
Yeah, no, like, the thing is that his power comes from the forest. Like, this is how I view it. His argument is the ends justify the means, which is that he's willing to slowly sacrifice people under his protection to protect everyone, which is fantastic until something happens and he needs more power. Because there's no guarantee that his power would last, like what happens if someone sets fire to the forest or something like that. Like, this is the thing, is like this is like the way to hell is paved with good intentions, which is that he's trying to do the right thing to protect people, but he's willing to use any means necessary. His brother is basically argument is that we shouldn't get involved. People should be free to make their own decisions. You shouldn't basically make decisions for them, even if they are bad decisions. You have to. His argument is that people have to be free to make their own mistakes, which I agree with. So, within reason. So let's help the Raven.
You speak nicely, Philemon. And your goal is noble. But people must have a choice. I won't let you kill any more villagers.
That won't do. I won't let you near my tree.
Okay, so he's going to start off with summoning evil spirits. Okay, so let's get some weakness down on him to start off with. Actually, I'm just going to go straight out and really just smack him with everything we have, because he's probably going to start boosting himself. Yeah, he's using black words on us, so we need to get rid of his positive thing. We cannot use black words. That thing needs to die. Because that's going to cause us no end of trouble. Actually, I'm going to go even as far as doing this, which is not on us. I know it's only a minion, but that thing is really nasty. Like, he's getting buffed all the time. Well, at least we got rid of his ability that gives him bless. Okay, he's cursed. We can get rid of that with the negative status remover. Do that. He's going to come out swinging. There's not a lot we can do. Unfortunately, that won't work. We're going to have to use another axe. Yeah, we'll use another waste on him. Okay. That's dead. Right. So he's going to probably start to summon a new one. Okay. So we now can start applying waste and other effects to him. We can't get rid of that, but we can put burning blood on. Okay. He's going to summon something. It will start to take damage. That thing has to die. That vampirism is really bad for us. Especially if it gets runification off. So that has to go down. That has to go down fast. Yeah, so we've gone past the 100 weakness thing, which is fantastic. If we can just get the spell we need to basically trigger, we can actually do something to him.
Don't meddle in the business of our village.
Metal? You're the reason I'm here, and not in Vilgard.
Here we go. And that should kill him. But before that, I want to heal. I'll throw up some extra armor just in case. But this should finish him off. There we go. Grab one of those.
Philemon sheds his skin and quickly hides among the roots of the old tree. The raven bids you to hurry before the spirit regains his powers.
Okay, so can't get that yet. What do we need to get? Have another key card out. Don't need anything from that. We are working down this way because I want to get that effect, which is very powerful. Next level we'll get that, which means all our black verses are even more powerful. So our decays and our other cards will basically have more effect. That's fantastic. Now we go underneath his tree.
You pass underneath the roots. The subterranean darkness squirms around you like an army worm. When your eyes adjust to the darkness, you see that these are shadows moving about. Philemon's previous victims, still restless. They whisper endlessly, but you can't make out what they're saying. Suddenly, Philemon springs from the darkness, along with coiling tree roots.
Think again, Vasilisa. You will doom the entire village.
It's you who are killing it, one after the other. I won't let other peasants end up in your lair.
Okay, so what does he have? He has, Keeper, which is not great. Need to get rid of that. He's going to put armor on him straight away. So we need to go weakness. We'll start throwing stuff on. Get as much wasters on as we can. That won't work. We need to get rid of his ability to get armor on permanently. Yeah, so that needs to get. We need to really add that up. Because he's going to get really powerful if we're not careful. Yeah, he's going to also summon something. Okay. Weakness, no point with that. Double his curse. He's got too much armor. Is there anything in here we can do? Save that. Move a positive status effect. So he lost his guardianship over that. That's fine. So now he can't get his armor back. I will just start arming up. Okay. So they're going to come out with some really nasty things. Okay. That is bad. Ailment and curse. That's going to be painful for us. He's got that. We haven't got enough curse on him yet for this to work. I need to start bringing down, because he's going to start hitting us big if we're not careful. So we do need to sort of chip away at his minions. throw up some health on us as well. Okay. So they'll hit us for a bit of damage, but we can recover. That element is nasty though, because we're going to take a lot more damage because of it.
You should.
You shouldn't have tried to kill and me.
Okay. That is bad. We need to get rid of that. Straight off the bat. Remove negative. Weakness on him. What do we need? Probably some armor as well, and then we'll start hitting him for actual damage. Okay. Blocking it, which is good.
Wait. You can't just. You won't be able to.
You sealed your fate yourself when you dragged me to Nimzia.
Okay. He's going to try and curse us again. Let's go curse. Which one's going to do the most damage? So you're going to have to be nullified. Put regeneration up. 1 second, folks. Do excuse me. Right. Sorry about that, folks. Let's keep applying stuff to him because he's the boss. So when he goes down, his minions will die. Let's buff our healing up. You're going to get cursed, which is unfortunate because that ailment thing is nasty because it means that he will hit us for a ton. Which is not great. So let's go remove negative. I'm just trying to get out the card that I really want, the one that does tons of damage to him in one go. Let's do that. Okay, well he's going down. Man, I need to get rid of that. Why is that not disappearing? Well, he's dead anyway. They're going to start healing him because he's low on health, but we should be able to kill him with that. Just to make sure, we'll throw some more stuff on to power it up. There we go. We killed him outright. Fiery apparition, receive 3 series for every use of the word swap. Well, if word was swap, that's fine.
The Leshy falls to the ground hissing and disappears without a trace. You feel Philimon's sorcery disappear around you. Shadows vanish one after the other. Cornish thanks you and explains how to get to his sleeping father, outlining the necessary rituals. The Raven will wait for you there.
Excuse me 1 second, folks. Sorry about that, folks. I keep getting phone calls in the middle of recordings. Right, let's go.
Leshy's son told me to go north, to the old field. I better not waste any time. Every day counts.
Right, so... yeah, our sin is piling up. Which is not great. These two are the worst. That stops generation. Bless. We're not really using Bless at the moment. I can take the waste. So it's literally just regeneration. It's just these two. Is there anything that's really... something that can take like 3 missions to do? Because that's the thing. In 3 missions, we could send him for that. Bless is annoying, but he's one of these ones where... I suppose, yeah, we'll send him there. And let's hope we can get our sin down. Right. In the book... Decompose could be useful. That automatically increases waste on targets, which is always useful. Right. I was hoping it was something that could help us increase our waste output. Might drop. I'm really tempted to drop something. I don't know what. I mean, I'm tempted to drop this one, like the straight up key one that's just straight out health. Or maybe one of these ones, well versed. Actually, I'll drop one in the father's name. Because I'm not using that very much. And in response to it, curse all enemies. That's really nice, but it doesn't stack. We could get another double curse. That would be useful. Anything here that runs off? No. Okay. So, what do we get? Another double curse could be good. Decompose. The thing with decompose is that it's a very slow build-up, and though it could be useful, it's one of those ones that takes time. That's not too bad to have. It's very situational. It allows you to play more key cards. Don't know if that works with waste, unfortunately. The worm card. Decompose is nice. I'm split at the moment. I'm split between getting another double. I actually might just get double curse to really increase our curse output. I think that's the smartest thing to do. Because because that will help us build up our curse much quicker, which allows us to then hit with Sea Drift very quickly. That's probably the best idea to do, actually. Unless we can get a card that lets us double our waste, and then we can do that as well. Okay. Yeah. Book merchant. Oh, we're onto a new map. I still thought we were on the old one. My
What
mistake.
kind of wisdom do you possess? That which comes from above, or that of snakes and demons?
Right. Anything I want to buy? I'll grab one of those. They might be pretty useful down the line. Rest of them we already have in the deck. Ready in book, ready in book. I don't have these two in book. Okay, just grab them for the collection. The redoing skills would be useful. There'll probably come a time when our chorts won't be so much of a vital thing, so we could respect to get rid of our chorts skills.
In this old, abandoned field, neither trees nor crops grow. The only things standing are old poles and 2 thin birches. The Leshy's son told you to tie their tops together to find the way to his father. This empty field emanates sorceress power. You sense that there used to be a church here, or, more likely, a Permian shrine.
Mythology of the Russian North. The Russian North is a territory both curious and strange. Apart from the areas around Novgorod, Russians are by no means its native inhabitants. The Russian North and the Urals were populated in several stages, and each time Russian traditions collided with those of the Finno-Uric, Kumi-Volgus, Mari, Mordvins, and Turkic Tartars and Bashkir peoples. There were not only differences in language, but also in rites, rituals, and beliefs. Interpenetration took place on every level. Each nation had its own household spirits, water spirits, and forest spirits. With the increased contact between these peoples, Russian Leshis, Domovors, and Vodnois adopted traits and functions of their neighbours, and vice versa.
You tie the tops of the trees together, and a portal opens between them to the domain of the Elder Leshy.
Okay. Ignitive Creek. I can see ribbons on the trees along the creek.
There's an old birch wood near the creek. The trees are gnarly with age, their roots covered with moss. Red ribbons are tied to their trunks, a method peasants use to aid those who have lost their way in the forest. These ribbons look like the ones you saw before you got to Nimzya.
Cursed. You shouldn't curse your children at night or midnight. If you lose your patience and shout something like "Leshy take you," chances are he'll do just that. Something like this happened to our neighbours. Their son, Mitza, an unruly little rascal, was acting up some way or another, and his mother in the heat of the moment said, "Leshy take you, Mitza." The boy calmed down, or so it seemed, but when she called for him at dinner time, she couldn't find him anywhere. Where had he gone? The Noahs told her that since she had told Alessi to take him, they had done so. What could she do? All of the village men gathered and went into the forest, called for the boy, tied red ribbons on the branches. If the boy had gotten lost, he could find his way back to the village by the ribbons. Mitza was never to be found for an entire day. Then his mother arranged an offering for Alessi and left it on a tree stump by the dry gully.
The ribbons lead you further along the stream. Suddenly, several drowners jump out of it, attracted by the black book.
Right, what have we got? These guys. Black crown, heal to all allies. Okay. Let's start off by punching him in the face. He's got to be annoying. Throw some weakness on him. We'll take a bit of damage, can't be helped. I'm probably going to push quite hard to try to get out of this wood because we've been in this section of this chapter for a while. He's got to heal up, which is annoying. Okay. Do that. It's saying you can't play anything while it's up, so let's just do this. Unfortunately, he's going to block us, which... Okay, this is annoying. Yeah, constantly doing that. Yeah, no. Yeah, I'm not doing that anymore. You can knock that right off, mate. Take that. You're probably going to grow in size. Yeah. If that doesn't kill you, I'll throw some waste on you as well. You can have some waste thrown on you. Take that. He's got to grow in size. They're just coming out swinging, that's fine. Double that up. And we'll go... that, and then we'll just kill these guys off. I don't know why they said drowners, because these aren't drowners to my best of my knowledge. I better heal at some point as well. It's probably going to be now, because he's coming out with more of that, which is annoying. But actually, we do this, and this, and that should fix our problems. Okie dokie. And we're done. Already have all these in the book. I don't really need any more of them. Experience and ruples. Creek mouth. Another discovery.
Following the ribbons that have remained intact over the years, you find the forgotten old banyas and peek inside. Light shines through the rotten ceiling and illuminates the skeleton of a child.
Inspect the body, look into the stove, bury.
Judging by the leftover clothes, he was one of the Komi Yazvins, as the Niemzya villagers say. It's hard to tell how long the body has laid here, alone and forgotten.
Cursed. She spread out a clean napkin and, as in customary, placed a glass of vodka and a loaf of bread on it, as ladies don't break bread. She said, bake bread. She then said, Master of the Forest, you have took my son, may you also return him. Then she crossed herself 3 times, bowed to the ground, and the next day Mitzel walked out of the forest, thin and ragged. First, Grandpa Leslie led me to the forest because I forgot to turn my clothes inside, he said. Then he dragged me through the treetops and brought me to his house. There was some woman in his house. She whispered to me, don't eat anything inside this ispa other than mushrooms and berries. Once I ate some bread, and now I will forever be a servant here. I did as he said. Once I broke her I broke a loaf of bread in half. It had cow dung and goat droppings inside instead of nuts. Grandpa Leslie spun around a bit, brought me out the porch, kicked me in the ear and said, "Go home, then. Your mother's been waiting for you."
There's no soot or coals left in the stove. Silence surrounds you. Even the Banyaks have abandoned this place. You carry out the remains, dig out a grave, and place the bones inside. You unexpectedly pierce yourself with a bone splinter and sprinkle the burial place with blood. There's no soot or coals left in the stove.
Right, that's done. At least we got a sin down slightly. I just want to get this chapter finished because it's quite a chunky chapter and we've been at it a while, so
Everything
it's going to push
around
through.
you looks majestic and solemn. The trees that surround you are thousands of years old. Strange spirits walk between them, the likes of which you see for the first time. Tiny forest chorts are trying to catch them. Demons look out of place here. When they notice you, they attack.
Okay, so what have we got? Just these guys again. Alright. Fine. Start with the weakest one. So they're probably going to start just punching us in the face. Get regeneration up as well. Can't use any of these ones yet. I've got a couple of these left, but not a ton. Okay. Wait a minute, didn't I have... There was an item I think I've messed up. Right, I realised what I'd done. Because this is going to basically drag on for ages, because we'll just end up constantly being blocked. Yeah, because we can't do anything, so basically I'm blocked and I'm going to be dead. So what we'll do... Load the autosave.
Everything around you looks majestic and solemn.
Open our
The
book.
trees that surround you are thousands of years old. Strange
Where is it?
spirits walk between them, the likes of which you see for the first time. Tiny forest chorts are trying to catch them. Demons look out of place here. When they notice you, they attack.
That's curse. I thought I had something that protected me from etiquette. Did I sell it? If I've sold it, I'm a massive fool. Because I might have just literally hard locked or soft locked myself. This might have been the case. I may have done a really stupid thing. And I might have sold something that basically prevented me from getting affected by status lock. Not status lock, by... Yeah, I think I have. That's bad. I may not actually be able to proceed, which would be unfortunate. I may have to rebuild my deck really quickly, because I don't think I have... Because they're going to constantly block me from getting stuff out. Yeah, I actually think I've soft-locked myself. Yeah. So we need to go to the autosave again.
Everything around you looks majestic and solemn. The trees that surround you are thousands of years old. Strange spirits walk between them, the likes of which you see for the first time. Tiny forest chorts are trying to catch them. Demons look out of place here.
Okay, so
When
we
they
need
notice
something
you,
that...
they attack.
So we need to do something that does maximum damage on enemies as quickly as possible. Because they'll block us this turn. Okay. What do we do? Probably go well versed and just go straight out to sacrifice. Do that. Do twice the amount of damage, the enemy is cursed. Probably do this. My plan is... That won't help. Where is... There is a card that we want around here. I might have accidentally sold the item that I need, which I have is basically a really stupid thing. Where is it? Inflict damage equal to health lost in the previous turn. Yeah, there we go. My plan is really simple. We just have to hit as hard as we can in the early turns. And then just try and heal ourselves. Have small amount of cards as possible. And just pray we get a good draw. Because otherwise they're going to cold block us at the opening, which is really hard to come back from. Move status effect. That's probably our best bet. Let's try this. Yeah, because see, look, right out the bat, white block. So this one needs, the black one needs, that one needs to die. And then we need to get that up, followed by that, and just hope we can survive, because we're going to take a ton of damage doing this. Okay. Right. So he's blocked us from getting white cards on the field. That's fine. He's coming out swinging. So let's heal. And we'll go that, 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 and that. We'll take a hit. taking a good chunk of damage, but we're getting poison applied to him. So this is the problem. I might have accidentally sold off an artifact when I wasn't thinking about it. So, yeah, he's got to get White Crown us, so he's just got to constantly keep on trying to block us. Which I'm not a massive fan of. Right, there we go. We can push on to the next area. I really wanted to get this map finished, but we're already dragging longer. That fight took much longer than I thought. So we're going to basically get to here so that the quick save, well, the automatic save can kick in. Yeah, we'll get to here, which is looks like to be a puzzle section.
You walk in circles around the glade with the ancient idols. Even putting your clothes on inside out doesn't help. You decide to look around. It seems as if some kind of Leshy's sorcery is at work.
Yeah, we'll put a cut in here, folks. Oh, that fight was so much more frustrating than it needed to be. I think I sold off an artifact that I really needed. If that's the case, I'm in big trouble. But that'll be until next time, folks. I've been Cornish-knight. This has been the Black Book, and I'll see you all again next time. Goodbye.